everybody, Flick here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are taking a look at Apelob Presents Albino Lullaby Episode 1. It doesn't actually say that on here, but it is Episode 1 of an episodic game. They describe it as a horror adventure game that doesn't rely on jump scares to scare you, although there is, there's some. I've spent about an hour and a half with the game so far, and there's been like 2. It's mostly more about a strange atmosphere with a very kind of, I don't know, it's not like the Beetlejuice style, but the attitude they're trying to go for reminded me of Beetlejuice. Now, I could be wrong about their inspirations there, but that's just how it came across to me. So we'll get into it, we'll set the mood, we'll play a little bit, and this is actually just the main menu, but you can kind of, I only just realised before I started recording, you can kind of look around. And the shadow you're seeing here, that's our main adversary. Also, the music just got super loud, so we'll very quickly jump into a new game. Hopefully, I believe there is multiple save slots. Yeah, there is. Good. New game, are you sure? Yes. So we'll get into this. In between, there is voice acting sometimes, by the way, but not for the intro. There are things known, there are things unknown. Oh well, it's done the sentence in the wrong order. Things are very trippy at the start, by the way, so, bear with us.
I know why you told me.
By the way, don't judge the game's visuals on this opening. I actually thought it looked quite bad at first, but it suits it once you're into the game proper. Albino Lullaby. So we're not going to be sure what's going on at first, we just kind of awaken and we get to explore. Once the blinding light subsides. Look around with the mouse. I'm just using the mouse, you can use a controller if you like. Then it'll tell us how to move around, although I'm doing that already. Welcome home, child. Perfectly normal, I assure you. So yeah, I might have the volume up a little bit too loud. I didn't realise just how loud it got, so let me just bring the master volume down like there. That should hopefully, that's probably a bit too much, but we'll deal with it. That's around about where I usually am with volume. So there is whispering in the background. It might not be audible now, but they're whispering things like, he got out, that sort of stuff. I'm going to rush through the intro a little bit so we can get into the spooky stuff, because it spends a little while building up the atmosphere, giving you little hints about what's going on. Do not press the button, press the button. Also, I will mute my phone. So it's all about rooms interconnecting in odd ways and twisting and whatnot. All prisoners must be fully sedated. And we will find little readable things all over the joint here. Lift the surface, I believe this is just a room and you can't go up. We'll see in a second, I guess. So here's a note. It says, I must remember to feed the prisoners daily. And you can see the kind of shell-shaded style it's got. Everything looks like it's done in like markers or something. That's the style it's gone for. I liked it. I didn't like it at first. Like I was saying, in that intro I thought the car looked awful. But as I played more, I actually kind of got into it. I think it's supposed to look kind of, not cartoony per se, but again, I'm kind of linking it back to Beetlejuice. It's going for an odd style on purpose. 588A here has a broken wheel. Won't slide down the track. Send for repair. So we're in some kind of facility. Family only. If you see something you like here, gentlemen, just write down the number. We'll send you your selections up as soon as they are processed. Do not damage head. And then some numbers that may or may not mean something. Of course each prisoner must be scrutinised before heading into, but must I sit here all night? Can't I sit over with the other boys and come over here when a prisoner is coming through? I've been here for 3 hours without a single prisoner to prod. So they're slightly odd, and there's, darker things going on, as we'll see now. They are all our children, no matter their age. Be gentle. Be gentle, as the saws are positioned along with that drill there to be aiming for their face. So as I said at the start, this is episode 1. There is 3 episodes planned, I believe, and you can just buy this episode separately for £6.99, or you can buy the season pass, which covers all 3 episodes and the OST for £17.32. Oh. Does the child meet the 4 security standards? Sedated and unaware of surroundings, both eyes and all teeth completely removed, confirmed biological viability, digestive tract permanently removed / tied off, no more accidents, answered no to any of the 4 standards, please press the button. So I obviously pressed the button when it told me not to, but you can actually just jump off to stop what happens happening. So here we go. That's what happens if you don't meet those settings. To recite in unison, we were once as is you, you are no longer you, but not yet us have you become. Rise to our love, brother, and see without eyes, wrapped in the warm, wet embrace of our grandest elder mother. Welcome, our fluid is your fluid, we love you, child. I believe this just says the same thing. Yes, it does. We can't go in there because we need a key. And we can't go in here because we need a key, so we actually have to go back. This is where we want to go though, and when once we ascend here, we get into the game proper. So I shall try and push on and get to that. So we don't want to go that way because we'll get horribly, horribly burned. We'll go back this way. Let's see, which way am I going? Oh yeah, I want to get up to that room over there. There's a lot of background noise I wasn't picking up on now that I'm using headsets. Can't go that way yet. Also, they have a thing about pictures of cockroaches, or whatever they are. Fair day, no, stop using my secret washroom, that's for me and my washing. You can use the toilets upstairs if you have to go. You really make me uncomfortable. You keep leaving your stuff in there after your shift. No, you've been touching my special seats. Stop it, I hate you, I'm going to bite you, I'll bite you. Oh, chair went mental there. Here's the secret bathroom, and here's a key that we require. So now we need to go back, and that first door past will now be openable. Chair, get out of here. Chair, seriously though. There we are. So yeah, we should be able to enter here now. And we are. Anyone caught peeping at the ascension from here will be gravely punished. Eeling on... Oh, that's supposed to be telling, but it's... Oh yeah, it does say it. There's a T there. Telling on friends earns good behaviour cards. Someday one will wake up right in the middle, then I'll watch everyone and hope. So they're slightly sadistic. Caution, this bridge is passable thanks to me pressing the switch earlier. And that means we can come in here and grab a key. Sweetbreads uncooked, jellied offal, meat stew, tripe, and that word. Do not leave buffet unrefrigerated. They failed that test then, didn't they? So this is the observation room above the room with the chair in it, I think. That's just the reciting thing again. Oh no, that's another room over observing the ascension room. Our glorious elder siblings, please sign in here. Faraday, Plum, Cornelius, Buck, and Pogo. Use the key to get in here now, and now we can ascend. So let's do that and see what happens. Wait for it. Also, I am going to turn the volume back up a little bit more because now we'll actually start hearing talking. Put it back up to like there. The talking is great, that's why I want it to be audible. Alright, so we appear to be in a bedroom with a creepy ass picture above the bed. We'll be sending one up to you shortly, picked up from an auto accident. Wash up and get your mask prepped. Lock the door so your brothers leave you alone this time. You earned this. Dusky Land. So if we look over here, we get our first glimpse of the enemy of the game. He's taking a bath. Minding his own business. We'll just borrow the key then and escape with our lives. So now we start exploring, and the general gist of the game is you're exploring, you're trying to find out where you are, what's happening, and how to get out. And eventually you are pursued by these albino worm things that apparently used to be people. Dinner, 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 dinner. And the way the game works is if they see you for too long and are close to you, you'll start to die. And then you have to reload. They'll never get us down here, never cut away our shell and suck out our meat. They'll never forgive us. They'll remember when they see us. They'll all see us one day, but for now we lay where their eyes don't go. I'll find a way to get our prizes. Down the high water, I deserve to live like a king. So our goal here is to find a bunch of switches. There's switch number 1. Door's locked. Caution, Buck is blank contained. And we should start hearing rumblings and talkings as we explore for these switches. I don't really remember where they all are, so bear with me. Water emulsion therapy is beneficial to your health. Technically true. Oh, there's switch number 2. Maybe I do remember where they are. I think there's only one more left to find. Also, I hear a radio or something. The water drips, the clock ticks, but not a second passes by. Yeah, so we're missing one switch, and then once we've done them all, we can go through there. As in here, it could be. We were so different when we were children. How have we augmented so? Grandmother would say we've lost the path. This painting reminds me too much of what we used to be. I must have it removed. Oh, there's the last switch right there. And this is the bedroom we were in, right? Yeah. BM log. Sitting the best and longest. So someone managed 15 minutes, 4 hours. I was very well behaved today. 12 hours I slept here. And then someone just said apple seeds. So that was all 3 switches. So we can actually just progress. And I'm going to because I want to get to the spooky stuff. It says move backwards, and that's so that this can all shift. Here we are. Also, it is a dark game, so I'm aware that it might be a little bit harder to see on YouTube. I don't think there's a brightness setting, or actually no, maybe there is, but it's already up quite high. Gamma, yeah, it is up quite high. I'll bump it up a little bit more since we are into the dark bits of the game. Alright, so there's some other stuff we can read here, but let's get to the spooky stuff. And when we have to start running. So let's build up to that. So how do I feel about Albino Lullaby? I think it's very interesting. I like that it doesn't just rely on jump scare, jump scare, jump scare, jump scare, but I might also understand that putting people off who are looking for that kind of experience, or to look at other people playing that kind of experience. Bill searched and searched, but he found nothing. Surely there is more to this rat maze. Something to pick up, something to rotate, he thought. But he merely stared into the void. And the void did not stare back. Still sightless, it beckoned. I like it, spooky. I like that it's got a Beetlejuice vibe to me, as I keep on mentioning. Just because of its weirdness. That's where I get that from. In fact, you're going to see that very apparent here in a second. After I press it one more time. I'm trying to remember which way you run afterwards. I don't actually remember. So we might get to see a fail state as well. Let's find out. Oh, now I remember. I remember how to get away now. You're going to see something weird now. Oh, he saw me and 2 more came in behind me. Let's just get rid of them. And they're coming after me very slowly. So we're going to run away. Oh, running time. So you get pursued by these little things, and eventually you get tools to fight them, sort of. You get a special kind of match that lights a torch that will keep them away from you. I think I have to press the button again. job there's no falling damage. So these ones are all dead, I guess. Or just knocked out, because they fell. See, look at this, isn't this great? I love the visuals of the township. Hello there. Have you earned your visit with grandmother? So, you might not be able to hear me over them now, but they whisper things at you, and they shout things at you, and they get aggressive, and they scream sometimes, and it's great. And sometimes they sing as well. These blue lights, they can't actually pass. We're heading in that direction. Not that way though. I love that he's singing as he talks, it's great. Sounds like Troy Baker almost. I don't think it's him, but it sounds like him. There are differences in every Dusky land print. I know, I've seen it. There's a code there. Each missing letter is a piece of the puzzle. Must keep looking. Need to eat something. So we'll get to the first kind of stealth section, we'll go through that, maybe do a little bit more of the action-packed chasing, and then that'll probably do it. I don't want to spoil too much more. I'm not sure how long episode 1 is. You kind of get the goal of trying to help someone who's half transformed into one of these albino things, because he says he can get you out, and that's kind of like your main goal eventually. Can't go that way. Ah yes, here's where we want. Crouch to sneak and become harder to detect. And I guess I'll be quiet for the next bit, because as I'm kind of sneaking around this next bit, we get to hear his great like speech from one of these mad things. So I'll let him talk. Although you can't quite hear him actually. They sound a bit like Tim Curry.
Did you not hear Cornelius? No bathing till we find the worm and bring it back down.
So again, keep in mind now you know where I'm going here for the switches to open up the next area, so I'm just kind of heading directly to where I know they are. And I am going to crouch just in case.
Such a worthless creature, and look at the trouble it's causing us. We are told to sit still, to wait for it. Keep eyes and ears open and hearts free of bad thoughts. Grandmother must never know. Never know! Never find out about this. Do you understand? She doesn't need the added stressful stimulus. She doesn't need it. By the word. And we all get a reward. Good behavior.
Don't mind me, just sneaking along letting Tim Curry talk.
Perhaps a chance to visit grandmother herself.
Although I'm probably so far away now it's too quiet. He's talking about finding me and earning a meeting with grandmother via good behaviour. That's the long and the short of it. He sounds very funny as he talks. He's very theatrical, shall we say. Also, don't refer to me as it, that's rude. How many switches is that now? Is that all of them? I think that might be all of them. So now we have to sneak through the actual congregation downstairs. Which isn't that hard. Then we'll get into a little bit of a chase. I want to try and get the blue matches, because that's like your first form of defense that you actually get against them. So we'll see if we can push on to that. But this is Albino Lullaby, episode 1 of 3. I'm not sure of the release schedule, but you will be able to find out that and more information, as well as reviews from people who've played through the whole thing rather than just the hour and a bit I've played, by checking out the Steam store link in the description box below. £6.99 in British pounds for an episode, or you can buy all of them via the season pass. It includes this episode, not just the ones that aren't out yet. And the OST, if you like the OST, the bits you hear it kick in. Now then, how do I sneak through this room again? I did it first try. I just can't. I think you have to go here. I don't think he can see you. His vision is very bad. Yeah. But am I forgetting a switch? That's the important part. I may be. And he's kind of done with this speech now, so we're just kind of standing around. They might see me as I try to leave. There's a sudden music spike if they do. Yep. Oh, this way. Don't mind me, gentlemen. They can't pass this anyway. So, it's actually hard to see, but there's 2 lights I've got to find. I've done 2 of them, there's 2 more to find. There's 1. Not sure what they were doing in here. I finally caught that walking, who calls himself Piotr? I'm not sure. The look on his face when he realised we could process it right here. No sedatives for this whom we confiscated the blue matches. No one closes doors around here but us. It's been sent to the lock-up to await ascension. The matches are in a safe place. So that's actually a person you meet. That's them trying to catch up with me, but they can't because of the light. Ah, now there is actually an active enemy here. He was not active when I got here the last time. Alright, well, here we go. Chase me, chase me! Let's see, is there a switch in here? There is. Now, was that the last switch or is there still one more? I think there's still one more. They told us to write our bad thoughts down on paper, then burn them when we're ready to let go. I can't burn mine. Come here, follow me this way. What a gross looking toy. Maybe that was the last switch. Let's go see. Oh, it was. The blue matches are mine. What's wrong with you? No walking should ever have access to the blue matches. We don't even know what could happen. Urgh, you didn't listen. My turn to guard them. They will not move from this tower. I beg to differ. There's some of the music kicking in as well. Alright, there's going to be a bit of a chase scene here in a second once I dodge past this one, so here we go. I will not stop it. Now then, let me see if I can remember where to go first actually before we trigger the chase. Was it this way? I remember accidentally falling off here at least once. I want to be up there, but I can't remember how to get there. I think. Let's see. Is it around here I want? I can hear one of them talking from somewhere. Let's see. It's not over there. I don't think there's a switch in here. Damn, so much for getting to the chase scene super quick. I can't remember where to go here. I need into that bell tower, I think. I can't get through that door. Maybe this will tell me. Why didn't we change on the way up too? I don't know. It's a good question. Get in the window. Ah, he says no. Am I missing something in here? Whose munch is this? He's still talking somewhere. There's an invisible wall there, so that's not the way to go. Maybe it's along the pipe. Oh, it is along the pipes. Yes, I remember now. Where is the pipes? Oh, right, that's who's talking, actually. I didn't realise they were all congregating over there. Here we are. This is what I want. I won't bother stopping to read, just so we can get into one last chase scene before I end here. What did I tell you? They really love their red cockroach thingies. And this will take us out onto the roof. Yes, good. There's nothing in there but a toilet. Alright, here we go. Get ready for chase scene. So they will come after us. So this is time block, we've got like 20 seconds and these lamps do go out. Alright, now we're into a very dark place. And I'll show you one last thing and then that's going to do it. This has been episode 1 of, well, this has been Albino Lullaby episode 1. I can't say a goddamn thing, hang on. There we are. Get a little bit of story and then we'll end there. If you're interested in checking it out, check out the Steam store link in the description box below. And here we go. Get a little bit of story right now. I was as you, now eyes gone, legs almost gone. Met the hideous grandmother, found this key. Go up grand staircase, unlock metal door, find Bucks, clicker, return, use to free me, I'll show you the way out, from Peter. Please do not make fun of my name. I won't. Bye. Thanks for watching everybody. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video or if you just want to show your support to me or the developer, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.